everybody. How are y'all doing today on this Sunday? And be honest, I just really woke up. I was like, nah, I got to get this done because I'm trying to keep a consistent schedule and I already had to set up and I'm not, plus I have things that need to be done later, so I'm not just going to let this fall to the wayside. And I'm serious about this. But hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here and you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. If you're not new here and you don't like the content, still like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people because you may not like me, but somebody out there does. If you want to follow me on social media, you want to buy my merch, you want to buy my lip gloss, you want to buy one of my Amazon KDP books, hold on now. Too early. You want to buy one of my Amazon KDP books, you need a way to contact me for business. You want to take a look at my Amazon storefront. You want to take a look at the Amazon wish list and see what's on there that I need for the channel, or you just want to donate to the channel at a monetary value because you know I don't be moving funny with the money over here, then you can find everything in the description box down below, scrolling across the bottom of the screen and in the community tab somewhere. But hello, everyone. Later on, I will be announcing via a quick little, setup trailer or whatever for game night on what will be the games that we will be playing for trivia, like obviously Kahoot trivia that y'all picked when y'all voted, and be looking out for that. Also, I have my dream uh, R&B Legacy Tour lineup live that's going to be happening as well, so come back for that. And I will be dropping a pre-recorded video for the last episode of Sisters, so you also need to show up for that. Okay, got 3 things today. 3 things. Got it all. But hello, everybody. How are y'all doing today? What's going on? How is y'all Sunday? Is everybody awake? Is everybody asleep? What is it giving? Is it giving we sleep? I feel like that's what it's giving. But welcome. We're here for before the season for Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies. That is the new series that's going to be premiering on Paramount Plus April 6th. A lot of new shows coming out in April, or a lot of shows coming back in April. Also, I I didn't predict the writer's strike, but I told y'all it was going to happen, and that's why a lot of the shows were going to be pushed back and we're going on hiatus and different things like that. So yeah, we are like I'm out there, working with them. Eventually, I want to work with them, but the writers are on strike right now, and then some negotiations have to happen. But this is one of the shows that they got, you know, that's coming out. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look. Well, not even take a look. Well, let's get into this before the season. So this is the before the season for Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies. Like I said, it's a new show. We have the promotional pictures that were used for promoting the show. One is the 4 cast member, well, the 4 main cast members that we're going to meet that, are telling this story of how the Pink Ladies came together and how they were founded right here on the bleachers of the school. They got the Pink Lady, classic Pink Lady jackets on. And, they on the bleachers and it's just like, we cool. We are. And then we have the Pink Lady's jacket itself as promo, and it's just like the classic car from like Grease with Grease written in it, but this time it has pink stitching instead of the regular stitching we're used to. And then Rise of the Pink Lady. So I think it was pretty dope that these were the promotional pictures they used because, first of all, get a look at the jacket. Yes, this is Grease, but this is Rise of the Pink Ladies. We're going to see how the Pink Ladies came to be formed, how they came to be, and maybe they might just be a little bit different than what we actually saw from the movie. and when they put the musicals on. So, Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies takes place 4 years before the movie Grease, and it follows four fed up misfit students who come together to shake things up and change the way things operate at Rydell High. They'll eventually become the founding mothers of the first school clique, the Pink Ladies. Obviously, it's Rise of the Pink Ladies. The show is tackling racism, misogyny, respectability politics, the LGBTQIA plus community during that time, and more. So I feel like, based off this description, the fact that it's not going to be, how can I say this? Unlike the movie, we're going to see a lot of diversity other than, having them come down to the school for a dance, and maybe they on the other side of the tracks, we're actually going to see them. Like, we're going to see the diversity during that time, even though, based off what I read from the comments as I was researching, people were like, well, I went to this school, or, during that time, things were pretty segregated. And I was like, yeah, they were. But at some point, they had started to, how can I say this? They had started to integrate schools. So, there was that happening. And that, like, because this is set 4 years before the movie, that was 1954, which is when this movie is, not this movie, that's when this show is supposed to take place. Brown versus the Board of Education happened in 1954. So I think this show is going to be good. Obviously they're going to be tackling this with a musical, because if you can't say it with words, you don't know what a musical. If you can't say it with words, you got to say it with song, and the song might get out every single thing you need to get out. And then it's just like, unlike the movie, I feel like the show is going to do what was it was going to give us what was missing from the movie. Like, yes, it's a lot of Caucasian people in the movie. But y'all can't tell me ain't no black people around, or no Latinx people around, or no Asian people around. Y'all can't tell me none of these people around now. And I got a feeling like a few of y'all said some things to these people. The misogyny, we saw it in the movie. Now we're going to see how it gets handled on this show, and how, this eventually leads to the formation of the Pink Ladies. Respectability politics. FUCK them, okay? Like, come on now. The LGBTQIA plus community, like, during that time, let's be clear, the members of the LGBTQIA plus community have been around since, I want to say, the dawn of time. But let's see how it's handled in 1954 and what it was giving. I was like, I'm pretty sure it may have been worse, if not on equal playing fields, than what some of it's giving now with some of these people. Just saying. But moving on. So this is Jane, one of the main four characters. Jane just moved from New York City to the town where, Rydell High is in, and like, during the summer, she catches the eye of someone. They call her Brainy Janie. My girl wear glasses. I'm like, y'all gotta say, you saying her nickname is Brainy Janie because she wear glasses. Okay, so she's a nerdy girl, quote unquote. She's dating a popular jock buddy, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a name of a popular jock back then. And when we first see her, she's wearing the Letterman jacket, his Letterman jacket, at the drive-in, because that's based off one of the trailers that it gives, just like a little sneak peek. When we first see, like, Jane, she then hopped out the car with his Letterman jacket on and gave him a little kiss on the cheek. So as they walk in, the nosy heifers is like, is that Brainy Janie? Brainy Janie. So they going around spreading the rumors, okay? Everybody really surprised that she got the jacket on. And it's just like, oh yeah, also, Susan, Buddy's ex-girlfriend, she gonna be mad. So that's what it's giving initially from the first trailer I saw. And also in the first trailer, her lines in the song Grease is the word. I solve my problems when I see the light. We got a loving thing, we gotta feed it right. There ain't no danger we can go too far. We start believing now that we could be who we are. Grease is the word. And I said, okay, Miss Girl, I get what you're trying to give. Well, I don't know how this gonna work out. But do you? Do you? Because at this moment you believe that, get love, everything's great. You and this man is gonna be, well, this boy, because y'all still in high school, y'all gonna be real cool, y'all gonna get it together. It's just gonna be everything you ever wanted, and you got to feed it, okay? And I saw from a clip from the trailer that y'all was sitting up there in a drive-in, and he was about to lay you down in that front seat, okay? You feeding it, don't feed it, don't feed it, girl, okay? Now I got a feeling like them girls is gonna try to eat Jane up about her romance with Buddy, especially when she goes to run against him for student body president. Yeah. And this is how they come together. Kind of, sort of, slightly to form the Pink Ladies. They're going to help her with her campaign. And it's just like, well, helping her with the campaign is going to make them become friends. And then we're going to see the Pink Ladies come together. We love to see it. Also, let me drop this banner so y'all can see it. The connection to the connection to the movie is Jane has a sister, a little sister, nicknamed Frenchie. And we know Frenchie from like the Grease movie, Beauty School Dropout. Um, Frankie Avalon had to come from the ceiling and sing the song and tell her to take her big haired self back to school. And then you saw her in the second one too. She done came back to school and everything. She helping Sandy cousin. Yes, yes, yes. So that is Jane. Now we got Nancy. Based off the trailer and from what I saw, Nancy seems to be really into fashion. She's also an outsider from what it seems when it comes to her friends, who are worried about making out in cars with boys than they are, the different things she's interested in. And I believe she is either a, budding fashion designer or she's going to become an actress in Hollywood. But I'm going with fashion designer based off of the way she was talking to them about like new designs and new sketches. But for Nancy, there's something just like very old Hollywood about her. And she gives. Miss Girl ate, okay? She ate her part of Grease is the word. And her part is, oh, well, before we get to her part, she bumps into a blonde girl who was gossiping about Jane, and she calls Nancy a weirdo. And I said, now, why would you call Nancy a weirdo? What Nancy do to you? Now, I really got to watch it to see why you giving my girl a hard time. But when she gets to her part of Grease is the word, because she's saying this before she bumped into the blonde girl, but she was definitely giving with the old Hollywood feel. Her part is we take the pressure and we throw away. Conventionality belongs to yesterday. There is a chance that we can make it so far. We start believing now that we can be who we are. Grease is the word. And I believe this fits better, like this part fits with Nancy wholeheartedly because Nancy wants to make it in a business that, sometimes they don't, really be paying attention. Like back then, it was back then that it was like really hard for non Caucasians to get notoriety, to make it. Look at the woman who created and designed Jackie O's dress. Black woman. Never got the recognition for it from them. Eventually she did. So it's just like I feel like this fits for Nancy because she's trying to throw away conventionality. Okay, that does not work here. And she's gonna believe that she's gonna be a designer. She's going to become a designer, and y'all better get with it, okay? Roll with it or get rolled on. We have Olivia. Okay, so Olivia, when we see her, she pulls up in the drive-in in a T-Birds car. So the T-Birds have been around for a while at this point. We're not going to see them formed in the show. We may hear about how they were formed in the show. When she beeps the horn for the mean girls and Nancy to get out of her way. And a blonde girl says she never thought she would show her face again. And then they run off. And I said, what you mean you never thought she would show her face again? But we don't get into it. So she parks the car and the T-Birds all pop out from the trunk, onto the car, in the car. I said, damn, is this a clown car? Okay, moving on. One of the T-Birds is her brother Richie. He and another T-Bird founded the group, and then the other two that we see eventually join. They talk, and we find out that she doesn't want to be there. They're Latinx. She's speaking in Spanish when she says this, but they're talking, and she doesn't want to be there. And her brother is like, take your time, enjoy the drive-in. Had to convince mom to let you come out tonight and leave the house all day long. No one even remembers what happened last year. Just relax and get some peanuts. And he hold out the little change, and she like, let me go and take this little change, okay? So she walking away. Richie turn around and tell the T-Birds not to watch his sister walk away, okay? Because they was watching. You see me watching me walk away? You watching me walk away. They was watching, okay? So she's walking to get peanuts. Some guys are walking behind her making some sexual gestures. And I'm like, what exactly is going on? Because it's like, oh, yeah, the girl mentioned before, I never thought, she would show her face after last year. And oh, nobody remembers last year. And she definitely didn't want to be in the drive in. And now these fools is making sexual gestures. Can we get them for sexual harassment? Was that a big thing? I don't know if it was, which makes her uncomfortable. It legit as they are walking behind her making these gestures, it makes her uncomfortable, and she pulls her sweater close to her tight. And when you feel uncomfortable, especially as a woman, you will want to be security blanket. Let me cover up. So this Mayo monster or Mayo monsters, because there was two of them, start catcalling her and say, "Where you going, Chica? Oh yeah, I forgot." I forgot. I forgot. I need a teacher's license for you to put out. I said a teacher's license. Now what is going on? First of all, sir, go away. You're not even attractive. No one move. Go. This ain't the time nor the day. Kick rocks. Okay? So she runs off to the concession stand and she sings her part of Grace is the Word. This is a life of illusion, wrapped up in trouble, laced with confusion. What are we doing here? And it's just like, oh, well, girl, that makes perfect sense for what your storyline is giving because I'm confused already. Okay, a teacher's license, what is happening? And then as I was researching more off of the trailer and more onto what critics in them were saying, because they get this stuff before we do, Child Olivia had a romance with a teacher. But I said she couldn't be more than if this was 4 years before the formation, like Grease, the movie happened. I said, how old is Olivia? Why is it okay for teachers and students to, have relationships? I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't. I really don't. We have to see what it's giving. And then we got my girl Cynthia. Cynthia pulled up to the drive-in on her motorcycle. She seems to be real cool with the T-Birds. She comes in saying happy last day of summer to them. And then they finish off singing and dancing to Grease is the Word. Based off what I got, Cynthia does not fit the conventional aesthetic of the Wells back then. Cynthia want to be a T-Bird. She desperate to join the T-Birds. Cynthia might also, from the trailer I saw, Cynthia might got a girlfriend, okay? Because I saw her trying to kiss the girl, and I was like, ooh, they gonna kiss? Well, hello. How are y'all doing? But Cynthia, she gonna be going through it because the principal or the vice principal or whoever it was told her something, and she was like, well, when you gonna stop pretending like you the real principal? That's what Cynthia told her. And then Cynthia ran off. I said, ooh, Cynthia, Cynthia, let's slick at the mouth. Go ahead, Cynthia. Show off who you are. But Cynthia wants to join the T-Birds because she don't really fit in nowhere. She don't fit in with the girls. She don't really fit in with the guy. Well, she doesn't fit in with the girls. She feels like she fits in with the guys more. But really, you just carve out your own lane because ain't nobody fooling with these folks. So this is the girls. So we have Nancy, Jane, Olivia, Cynthia. And this is the first time they walk up in the school with their pink ladies jackets on. And as you can see, all the all the 304s be jocking them, okay? It's not a, what is the pink ladies? Pink ladies, who are they? Yes, it's giving that. See the girls, they came in, okay? They came in. They on stage, so we got the socials back here, and we got the rest of the girls here. Cynthia, I told y'all, Cynthia is not really a fan of skirts. I wouldn't be a fan of skirts either, like that. That skirt is ugly, Cynthia. I'm telling you now, it's ugly. We got my girl Olivia. Olivia said, "Baby, hey, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have it fitted correctly." We got Jane. Eventually, she gonna have to break out of this whole social mentality, okay? And then we got Nancy, and I was like, Nancy's skirt is cuter. That's that fashion designer in her. Back here, okay, y'all see where my mouse is? This right here was the one that was catcalling Olivia. I said, he's still not that cute to be doing all that. We got the girls coming down the stairs, dancing and singing. Hold on, wait a minute. I think I know who that is. Chad, I think I know who that character is because she was eating in the trailer and she got her lollipop stuck to her shirt. Oh, I know who that is. I know who that is. But okay, so the blonde girl right here in the front, that is Susan. That is Buddy's ex girlfriend. She is Miss Popular, Soch, life planned out, cheerleader, head of the socials as well. She don't want things to change. That's the little mean blonde girl who, called Nancy a weirdo and was making comments about how she didn't think Olivia, would show her face again and everything like that. We got Jane. We got Olivia. I don't know who that is. Cynthia back here. Nancy here. And baby, there go Marty. Y'all said, who is Marty? Y'all remember Marty. Y'all remember Marty. She was the one in Greece who was always eating. That's the best way. And I don't mean like she was eating the girls up with her words or her clothes. No, she always kept her little snacky snack on her person. Nope, nope, I'm wrong. That is not Marty. I'm sorry for myself and I claim to know everything. That is not Marty. Okay, who? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Because I'm like, based off the picture, it's giving Marty. But then I had to realize who had them pigtails. That's Jan. That's who that is. That is Jan. Okay, so I had to correct myself. That's Jan in the background. And it gives me very much that is Jan because we all know Frenchie is going to make her way into this show by way of Jane being her sister. I'm pretty sure this is Jan right here. Pigtails, always got her a sucker or something on hand. Okay, moving on. We got Jane and Richie. It gives a little flirty flirt. It gives, they may be a couple, okay? That's what it's giving. And it was like, based off the body language and the energy y'all giving, I like this chemistry already. We got the girls in their pink ladies jackets. I believe this is Buddy. And they about to sell him off because it's been some rumors been spread by Miss Jane now. And then this is Jane and Buddy at the drive-in. I believe this is going to be the first episode, and it's the last day of summer, so we got them walking through there. And then we have the official cast of. This is not the full cast. I'll say that this is not the full cast of Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies, but this is some of the cast we are going to see. So we have Chanel Bailey as Hazel. We have Marissa Davila as Jane. We got Trisha Fukuhara as Nancy. We got Jackie Hoffman as Assistant Principal McGee. We got Jonathan Nieves as Richie. We got Ari Natramoso as Cynthia. I hope I'm not butchering these names. We got Jason Schmidt as Buddy. We have Madison Thompson as Susan. We got Cheyenne Isabel Wells as Olivia. And then we got Maxwell Wellington Cooper as Wally. Okay. And based off what I saw with the little behind the scenes thing they did with Drew Barrymore, Wally is a Soch, Susan is a Soch, Buddy is a Soch. Hazel is an observer, but she's going towards more the Pink Ladies. Cynthia, Jane, Nancy, Olivia, Pink Ladies. Richie is a T-word. This is the principal Cynthia, got a little slick at the mouth with and tell her when you going to stop pretending like you're the real principal. Yes, that is. But, I'm liking so far what I've seen for Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies. I'm liking it. I tried not to read too much into what the critics had to say about the show because obviously I don't want them to form my opinion before I actually get to watch it because I obviously get to see it before anybody else does. But based off the trailer, based off what I've seen, and based off this cast so far, I actually can't wait to watch this. They say they got, it's going to take a look into it's going to connect to the first Grease. They're going to have maybe one or two little, connections, and then they're going to go off into their own world, and they got original music, like they got original choreography, they have original music. So, I can't wait to see what it's giving. And then not only are the students dealing with, you know, what I mentioned before, it was like misogyny, racism, LGBTQIA plus community, respectability politics, and so on and so forth. We also get to see the parents deal with that too, because Jane's mother is a Puerto Rican woman married to an Italian man, but because her neighbors are bigots, she just pretends that as if she's an Italian with a very dark tan. So I'm like, oh, okay, this gonna be good. And then there's so much more to it. There's this club where, you know, as long as you're not a minority in any type, like if you're a minority in any type of way, you wouldn't be accepted. That Buddy wants to have a dance app, but it's just like no one else at the school would be accepted into there except for your little crew. And even then, one of the members or a few of the members of your little crew still wouldn't be accepted into there because they're minorities. So, what is it going to give? But y'all tell me in the comment section if you caught it on the playback or if you caught it live and you just didn't feel like talking right now. What are y'all thinking about Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies? Will y'all be taking a look at this? Will y'all give it a chance? I will be watching it and giving my quick little 1-2 on it, little recap review. So come back when I do that. But I'm liking the show so far. I like the energy the cast gives. They seem to have a really it's well thought out. This show was originally supposed to be on like HBO Max, but they they skipped on it, so it went down to Paramount Plus, and I feel like Paramount Plus is the best home for them. I really do. But with that being said, that was it. That was all. I don't have no more to give y'all. I will see y'all here at 3:15 for, my dream R&B Legacy Tour lineup. Okay, I will see y'all for that and a pre-record later. And with that being said, that was it. That was all. I don't have no more to give y'all. If you like the content, like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. And even if you don't like the content, still like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people because you may not like me, but somebody out there does. If you want to follow me on social media, need a way to contact me for business, you want to buy my merch, you want to buy my lip gloss, you want to buy an Amazon KDP book. You need a way to, you want to take a look at the Amazon storefront, you want to take a look at the Amazon wish list, or you just want to donate something to the channel because I don't be moving funny with the money over here. And I got to keep that Kahoot bill paid, that little $12 a month. I got to keep that paid. Then you can find everything in the description box down below, scrolling across the bottom of the screen and in the and in the community tab. And with that being said, I will see y'all for the next one. Bye.